everyone will admit, here's the good news.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You are in great shape.
Yeah.
It looks like you've lost a lot of weight.
Uh-huh.
Everyone wants to know, because we're a very, very shallow group here.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know how, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And we're all writing it down, and we're all going to follow your regimen.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to start out by saying, because I feel like a lot of people comment or think that this has been a very short period of time, because I know that they're currently watching me on the show and I was much bigger. And then they're looking at pictures of me now, and to them it looks like it's simultaneously.
Instant.
Like I just all of a sudden.
Like in 30 days.
Yeah, that's not it. We finished filming in November of 2022, which was 8 months ago.
Okay.
When we finished filming, I had sort of a nervous breakdown. You can ask Shane. I don't know what happened. I just I think I just went for 4 months hard when we were filming, and I ate too much, drank too much, and just didn't get enough sleep, didn't exercise. And I remember our producer sending me a photo of when we filmed the, what is that called when you're in the glittery dress and, your
Confessional.
title card or whatever.
The intro.
He sent me a picture of myself on the green screen. And I remember thinking, who is that? Like, I didn't even know that it was me. And it really depressed me. I knew that I had gained weight. I didn't like the way I looked. So I went to the doctor. I did a full blood panel. my cholesterol was high. I have 0 testosterone. I was pre-diabetic. So, sorry. She actually said, why don't you do a semaglutide, which is Ozempic. So I did. I did that in December.
For 1 month?
For 1 month. And, that was a great kickstart for me. I'm just going to say that's, for me, it worked amazing because it really just kind of all the bad habits that I had where I was just kind of grazing, not really paying attention to what I was eating late at night, eating my kids' food. It kind of, all that stuff just kind of went away. It made me more conscientious of what I was eating. And so that was a really great kickstart for me. I think I didn't lose a lot of weight doing it. I maybe lost 5-7 pounds or something like that.
Didn't you stop it because you didn't really care for it anymore, right?
I didn't like the way it made me feel lethargic, and it made me just not have a lot of energy, which was hard with 3 little kids. But it does make you feel full, and it does make you, for me, it was like a refresh.
Okay. And that was the month of December.
That was December.
So you go off the semaglutide,
Yeah.
and now it's January.
Okay, so in January, I had liposuction in my arms, and I had a breast reduction.
Anywhere else besides your arms?
No, just my arms. I will tell you, my arms have bothered me since I was a teenager. I remember being 16 and having weights in my bedroom and like doing curls at night because I hated my arms so much. My arms have always bothered me, and I remember telling my plastic surgeon that did my neck lift a couple years ago. I was like, I can't stand my arms. They drive me nuts. They're so big. No matter how much I work out, I never lose weight in my arms. And he was like, oh, well, we can fix that. That's easy. They had this new type of liposuction that was really, I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. But anyway, so in January, I did liposuction in my arms and a breast reduction. And then when I healed from that and I came out of it, 8 weeks later or whatever, I looked completely different. It's really changed the aesthetic of just
Breast reduction alone.
Yes, just the way. Don't you agree? Just the surgery alone was I felt like it was just a huge difference in my overall look, just to have the thinner arms and just the smaller chest. And I was so happy with the surgery. And I have so much muscle underneath that when he did the liposuction, my arms were just jacked.
Toned.
From
yeah,
all
they're very toned.
From all the working out I had done, but you couldn't ever tell because I was so fluffy on top of it. But once all that was gone, I was like, damn, like you can tell I've been working out for all these years. And I was just so happy with the way I looked, and I was so inspired by like seeing this muscle that I just hardcore went a completely different route with food. I became very conscientious of what I was eating. I changed my diet completely. I eat mostly protein, very little carbs, and I work out like 6-7 days a week.
Shane, do you miss the larger breasts, or are you happy with the new ones? I mean, they're still big.
No, she looks great.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he has to say that. I mean,
did you get a lift also at the same time?
Her butt did get a little smaller, though.
Oh, and you like a big butt.
I liked her butt.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a smaller butt now.
Yeah.
And smaller breasts.
Yeah.
But they're still big, like full small Ds, full Cs?
Yeah, I'd say they're still probably like a C, maybe a small D.
Yeah, like a full C. And
Yeah.
did you get a lift at the same time?
I did. So he did a lift and
Nice.
a reduction. and the
It's like a whole, you're
liposuction.
like a whole new woman.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
sleeping with someone else.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that
I
anymore.
should get a wig.
The personality's still there.
Yeah.
That didn't change.
No.
But you must feel great.
I feel amazing. I feel the healthiest I've ever been. I feel like I look like I used to look in my 30s before I had children. I know people only know me from the 5 years that I was on the show, but those 5 years, that was the biggest I've ever been in my life while I filmed. And so to me, this is what I used to look like. I mean, when I married Shane at 32, this is what I looked like. I think having 3 kids and having 3 young kids, plus being in my mid 40s and going through menopause and all the other crap that I'm dealing with in my 40s is really how I just kind of packed on 30, 35 pounds. And that's how people know me.
But it's very relatable, I think.
Yeah,
I will say,
I mean, I'm not embarrassed by it. And honestly, this season, I'm the biggest that I've ever been in my life as we filmed. And I didn't care. I mean, I wasn't self-conscious about it. I wore what I wanted to wear. I wore bathing suits. I mean,
I will say though, don't you, when you see yourself on TV,
Yeah.
is it hard sometimes? Because I know after season 1 of Hollywood House Lift, I was like, oh, it's time to like jump into maintenance.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I watched this season and it's the heaviest I've ever been. And I'm like, yeah, that's not great. But I tell Shane that and he goes, oh, but you still look so pretty. I mean, he says
No,
I
you have
look-
a gorgeous face.
Yeah, and so
always.
I just, and I really just, I don't want to be detrimental to myself. I don't want to say negative things about myself. I have a daughter. There's women out there. I just think it's important that I embrace who I was at that time. And now I've gotten healthier. I feel better about myself, but I still think I was hot.
Do you have issues
I
getting?
was like Anna Nicole Smith when she gained a bunch of weight. She was still like a bombshell.
No, you've always looked great.